Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to learn how to plot a heat map. You see, this is our example. Here, in order to plot a heat map, we are first of all importing the necessary libraries. We are putting the seed in order to know that when we are generating random numbers, when I run the code one more time, I will see the same result. Okay, I will get the same result. But if I comment the seed part, and I compile, you see that this time the result is different. When I run one more time, we see that now the result is also different. Again, the result is different until here. So I think it would be a good idea to have our seed activated. So whenever we run, we see the same results. Okay, so this is putting the seed for generating random numbers, and this 42 is an arbitrary number. We can choose another number. We can choose 50, for example. Then here we need to have our data. Our data shows that we are going to generate randomly a 5 by 5 matrix, that the numbers and that the values for this matrix is ranged between 0 and 1. So we are going to generate a 5 by 5 matrix, and each number is going to take between 0 and 1, and this matrix is assigned to data. Here we are setting the size for our figure. Then here we are using this function imShow. This function is used to plot our heat map. Now here we are using the matrix that we generated. We are using the color map cooled warm, so the color is going to have this scale for the cool warm. This is what we are using. Then we are having interpolation. So interpolation controls how pixels values are interpolated. You see, for example, here they are very sharp. So one pixel is totally separated from another because we are using the nearest type. Okay, so interpolation controls how pixel values are interpolated between grid points. And because we are using the nearest, it means that we are having no smoothing between any two cells. And you see the edges are sharp. Okay, so they're distinguishable. There are different things that we can use here. For example, instead of nearest, we could have bilinear. So it has a smoother transaction. You see, it's changing. We can have even more smoother transaction by having bicubic. So when I run the code, we see that it's even smoother. And also we could have a very smooth transaction for spline 16. So when I run, okay, so this is another way. So depending on what we are looking for, we can choose also the type of interpolation. I would keep on with the nearest for the moment because it's very good to distinguish one cell from another. Now that we are plotting our box plot, here we are labeling the title. We are having the basic heat map. The font size is 14 and the font weight is bold, so it's bold. Then we are having the color bar, sorry. This is my color bar. And finally, we are using the show a function to display our plot. So in this video, we learned how to generate a matrix. For example, a 5 by 5 matrix randomly is generated between 0 and 1, and it is assigned to data. Also, we learned how we can plot a heat map using the imShow function, and then we use the data. We are choosing the color map. We chose cool warm. And then we learned about interpolation, and also we learned that different types of that could be used. For example, nearest, bilinear, bicubic, and spline 16. Thank you for watching.